Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Alright guys, so I'm just fishing willows, scanning out, trying to get to them. See two of them right there to the right of the screen, about 16 feet away. I got my dirty milk on here this morning, y'all. See if I can get one to move right quick.
Artlist.io.
Here he comes. Bam, he got it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, flip it. Oh. Nice little eater right here. Nice little eater. Little eater keeper. Good morning, YouTube. Thomas with Thomas Fishing. Hey, I'm on the lake. Y'all know how it is. Hey, got my 12-footer out this morning. This is what I'm fishing with, my 12-foot. I'm gonna start off with this dirty milk this morning. I'm gonna start off with this number 2 split shot, 10-pound test. The water temp is 72 degrees. The crappie are off the bank. They are in open waters. Fishing in willows this morning. Finding the willows out here, and I'm fishing it. So I'll be scanning out, getting on them. Hopefully we can catch some good fish this morning. The water temp is 72 degrees. It's about 50 degrees this morning, but it's gonna warm up. It's gonna warm up pretty fast. And man, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. All right, guys. Look like they're having a meeting right here in them willows. I see several fish in there. I see at least 3. Y'all see the big glow in there? Those are crappie sitting in there. See if I can get one to react. That's my bait coming in on. See if he move. He don't want to move. Get you to move this time. Come on. Come on. Come on, I seen you. I seen you. I see you. Bam! He got it, y'all. Just gotta get him to move. Oh, flipped it. Gotta get it to move. Not a huge fish. The willows real tight. They'll be in there real close. Got a lot of clutter in the screen this morning here to help me see these fish that are hidden in this structure. I don't think those big fish right there, but it's a lot of them sitting there. But I don't think they big at all. Got one coming. See if you get it. Drop it back on. Here he come. Come on, get it. Come on. Come on. There's several of them in there. Looking right at it. Big fish right here, y'all. He's looking at it. He don't want it. See, they do me like that too. Alright guys, there's one about 16 feet away. He just sitting there on that piece of willow right there. That's the one I like, them single ones. Come off of there. Come on. Here he come. Here he come. Here he come. Hit me. Hit me. Oh, he didn't hit me. They do me like that too. Alright guys, I was scanning along right here and noticed this big glob right here, which is a crappie. Threw my bait on him, got it right over the top of him, and he turned and hit it. Unfortunately, I missed it. It was a good fish though. It happened. Alright guys, if you really like my videos, like my content, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Right now, I'm looking at a crappie that's sitting about 5 foot deep, and I just keep picking my jig up, lowering it down, and I finally aggravated and it finally came and hit it. Boom, right there. Good fish. Was able to get him in. He's in the top lip, so we good for a boat flip. It was a nice little fish. Alright, so in this next clip, I'm in a nice little section of willows, and you can see all these crappie here. It's at least 5 or 6 crappie in here. And dropping my bait in there right now. This crappie, he act like he wanted it, but he kind of slowed up and like, no, I ain't gonna touch it. I actually kind of messed with him again, but he actually went on. Uh, I'm moving my transducer kind of up on the boat. You can see at the top of the screen it says 0, so it's actually was like 2 foot away from the boat, which is real close. One did spook off, and this one did come get it. Boom. It wasn't a real big fish, but real aggressive, and came and got it. So these fish are not spooky. That's a good thing. All right, guys. So in the next clip, I decided to scan out and try to find some more willows, which was pretty easy right here in this area. So I scanned up to about 35 feet, and as you can see, I already see fish. I already see willows. I actually was probably going a little too fast, and let these fish get up on me pretty quick. So I had to hurry up and get my bait down there. One did spook off, and the other one, it actually, man, it runs into the bait. It's crazy. Boom, he got it already. Got pretty lucky on that one. End up being a fair fish. The big females, I hadn't really seen them out there on this particular day yet. All right, guys. As you can see at the top, in the middle, about 4 foot deep, I think that's a big old bass. I ran my jig past him, just to see what he's gonna do, and it's crappie everywhere. As you can see, my arrow is pointing at one. That's the one that I'm gonna target right there, and ease it down on him, and I finally got it to move, and he came up pretty fast. Bam, got it. Oh, flip that crappie here. Y'all, he cutting up this morning. He cutting up. So this is the hair jig that I made them using. Pink head, chartreuse, blue, and glitter. They love this jig. I don't know, it's just something about it. I've been catching a lot of fish on this jig lately. It's been jumping. All right, here we go, guys. There's a lot of them sitting right here. It's so thick, but that's them down up in. I got one coming. Got them already. Oh, flip it. The willows are hot right now. All right, guys. As you can see, these willows are thick. They are real thick, and there's plenty crappie in it, plenty shad in it. Right here, I'm dropping my bait, but I have to turn my transducer to the right some to get that right view. And I eventually do it. Boom, there they go. It's two sitting right here. I got my arrow pointing on it. And what I did was I bumped that willow, and once I bumped that willow, the fish was able to see it. Boom, and come up and get it. Ended up being a decent fish. It's a nice crappie right here. Right here, y'all. Big old fish. Alright, guys, so I'm looking out. I got my forward about 20. I see a crappie about 16 feet. And I pitched my jig out, and it was totally committed. Watch how fast this crappie come get this jig. Here he come. Bam! He got it. That's a big fish, too. Big fish. Oh, flip. Good one right here, y'all. Good fish. I think another important thing is being able to verify these fish, especially when you're fishing in thick and deep cover. being able to see what you fishing for. I was able to see this fish only because it moved and it came up and thumped it. Alright guys, so this is just an example of how many crappie can be in structure, and this is not a real big piece of structure right here. It's just a willard that got some little layover. It's at least 6 crappie sitting right here. And I actually dropped my bait in there several times. I couldn't get that reaction bite. As you can see, there is like 3 or 4 like right in front of me. I should have changed my bait up, but I decided not to. Drop it on the crappie right here, pick it back up, drop it back down on it. Still didn't get the bite. So after I did that, I decided to turn my transducer to the left just a little bit to get a different view of this particular willow I was fishing in. And once I turn it, I mean, y'all gonna see a ton of more crappie, and they all sitting in the same spot. Boom, I turn the transducer. Got shad above it, boom, busted shad up, drop it right below it. There's 4 or 5 more sitting right there. So we don't really know how many fish down there, but this live scope has provided us with information to where we can see what's going on below us. Alright guys, so I decided to bag off from them. I think I had too much pressure on them, even though they wasn't spooky. So I bagged off and I just flipped to them, and I was able to catch one pretty quick. I mean, as soon as I bagged off, I was able to catch one. Sometimes you just gotta move off of them, man. You just gotta give them their little space. Not real good fish, maybe some 10 to 12-inch fish, but some nice keepers. Pretty nice. Alright guys, I know I ain't got my camera real close to the monitor, but this crappie was actually up under this willard, and I just kept my pole just coming up real steady and easy, and it came and it laid it down, guys. Laid it down. Just keep that pole moving. You ain't gotta really just pop that jig real hard. Just ease it up at a slow pace, and most of the time it'll trigger. Got that scrape down his back. Alright guys, I think the key was to stay away from these crappie. They didn't like the pressure of that boat. So on this particular crappie, I threw at it twice, and that second time I got it a little farther out and I swam it in toward it, and it came up and it hit it. And I didn't realize it hit it till I dropped my leg back down, and I didn't see my bait, and the crappie was actually still there, just holding in his mouth. And I set the hook on it. So just remember guys, if they act like they're a little, sensitive about the boat, just bag off of them, get the pressure of the boat off of them, and reposition yourself, and start back to fishing. And most of the time you'll get them to bite because they can feel the pressure of that boat. There you go. Boat flip. Hey, yeah. Boat flipping. There you go. Ooh-wee. Oh, flip. Nice fish, y'all.